Hello everyone, this is Drew from Best of Us Investors working with Mark on the Platinum Trading platform. As you may know, if you have been a subscriber on the channel for some time now, Mark, who has been successfully investing for over 40 years and warned us to get out of the market in 2021 November when the market was at its peak, is now helping our subscribers on swing trades, analyzing more than 1,000 companies each week based on 10 indicators, and sharing the ticker symbols of the stocks that are set up for good uptrends every day, along with weekly Zoom calls for Q&As with the members. So if you might be interested in our service, please make sure you check the link in the description below. So for this week, I would like to share 3 of our trades that we found and also share what types of stocks Mark starts looking into to initiate a swing trade so that you can also apply it when making your trades. So the first trade that I want to share this week is Johnson & Johnson, ticker symbol J&J, which was first shared on our Under the 200 watch list. This is a list that Mark shares every Monday after going through 1,000 companies that weekend based on his indicators and selects the ones that satisfy all of the indicators except that for it is under the 200 SMA. So these stocks may have a bit more risk since it is under the 200 SMA, but may be in a process of turning into a bullish momentum, so might have the possibility to catch the stock when it is at a very low price before it starts climbing back up. Now, as you can see here, J&J had a very nice fall from approximately $165 to $154, and then started a pattern of recovery. So this is a type of stock we like to keep an eye on where the stock plummets, but it is in a process of recovering back. So this stock was first shared to the members when it was at $158.32, which would be this area in the graph where the stock made it above the 9 and the 20 SMA. And ever since then, the stock has been rising all the way up to the 200 SMA and is now back at $165.48. The stock finally did close above the 200 SMA with an uptrend momentum based on the other indicators that Mark keeps an eye on. So if you bought 100 shares of J&J when it was first mentioned on the watch list at $158.32 and sold it on Friday at $165, you would have made approximately $700 through this trade. Now again, this is not financial advice, and all we are doing is sharing the resources so that the members can make a better decision, but the decisions would be made by the individuals based on his or her risk tolerance level. Now the second stock that we wanted to share this week is Procter & Gamble, ticker symbol PG. Now this stock was on our major watch list at $148.45, as you can see here on the graph. Again, this is a type of stock that Mark educates the members to keep an eye on, where the stock plummets for some reason but is slowly recovering and heading back up. Now, once the stock passed through the 9 and the 20 SMA and closed above these SMAs, the stock was listed on our watch list. Now this week, the stock had a run up all the way up to the 50 SMA, which is a strong resistant level, and that is where Mark put in a sell order with a profit of $238 if you traded 100 shares. Now for each sell alert, Mark explains why this was a sell so that the members can be educated on each trade. So for Procter & Gamble, not only did the stock price reach the resistant level, but we also saw the rollover of the stochastic indicator as Mark has written in his sell alert details. Now for the final stock for this week, it would be Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. This was another stock that had a deep fall from $90 and went all the way down to $74 at one point. Now ever since then, the stock has been recovering, as you can see here in the graph, and it was first listed on our watch list at $81.90 when it closed above the 9 SMA. Now as you can see on the graph, the stock has been moving sideways for 6 days and was getting close to the top of the Bollinger Band, which is the blue tube, and is an indicator that Mark always checks with his chart analysis. So on Friday, Mark put out a sell signal at $82.35, explaining that the Bollinger Band will provide some resistance without much upside potential. So in other words, the stock does not have much space to move upward in this blue tube, which is the Bollinger Band, and therefore made a decision to sell the stock in order to preserve some gains rather than staying in the trade and losing money because the stock hits the resistance level and suddenly goes down. So for this trade, if you were to trade 100 shares at $81.90 and sold it when the sell alert went out, you would have preserved 0.55% in gains. Now, it is very important that you not only preserve gains in a swing trade, but also making sure that you know when to sell before a stock goes down after getting rejected by a resistant level, and that is what Mark has been educating and sharing with the members. So with that, if you're interested in these swing trade updates, daily ticker suggestions, educational content, and live Q&As with Mark on a weekly basis, make sure you join our Platinum member in the description below so that we can make it through this tough market together. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the weekly Zoom calls so that we could share great insights together. Thank you very much and see you on our next update video.